Welcome back, everybody! You know what I just realized? We never actually checked the luminol testing fluid before. We never looked and never got to take a big look at it. Hey, look at this. Oh, zooming in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we didn't do that, everyone. Now you know. Now you know what it looks like really close up. I don't really know. Can we do anything with this? Or is it examinable? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Examine. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Someone. I wonder who it could be, Phoenix. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? Well, I don't know. Based off the world we seem to live in, Phoenix, it seems like we live in a world that's full of murder, actually. So, I don't know, actually. Anyway, we already talked to her. I kind of forgot about that, actually. So, I guess let's start presenting some things, eh? That looks like a petrified piece of provolone. Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge. ... I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. Yeah, you said that to someone else earlier, actually. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistake in that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. ... That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. Well, I mean, I don't know. Things happen, you know. You take a look at this? You. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at it. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get the rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Indeed, Phoenix. And we're with some more wasted time, aren't we? A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in the Edgeworth's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? If I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect! I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? I don't know. It's an interesting question, really. You take a look at this? No. Of course not. I can't look at this. Oh, jeez. I can't believe it. I do wonder, though. What would the relation with this blue badger panel be? I mean, what if it's just here, like, oh, it's just here for the sake of being here? Like, it's not really actually gonna do anything. We just gotta have it there just to be like, okay, this is just to prove that something happens, and when that happens, what do you think about this? SL9 incident, on that knife, and on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? That probably unlocked the dialogue option, didn't it? No. It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. And she dropped her phone! She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler, and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Sky really trying to say, I wonder? Obviously the car muffler, of course. Jeez. You take a look at this? No. No, I don't want to take a look at this. I'll just ignore it because I feel like it. How do I know exactly which pieces of evidence to ignore and which pieces of evidence to take a look at? I have no idea. I'm just really good at this, apparently. If you think about it, I could have taken the picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime and climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder? That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime! Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? I wonder what she could be talking about. You take a look at this? No. Nah, jeez, please, give me a break. I don't need to see that. The knife's probably gonna have the same thing as that other thing then, right? Yes, indeed. So then, No, of course not. Why would she say anything about the bottle? Like, oh, I'm gonna say something about the bottle all of a sudden, because why not? Nope, I knew it. I mean, heck, I don't know, you're a detective. Maybe you've seen bottles like this before. Maybe you know what you're talking about. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. SL9 incident. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable?! 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it! On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence. Of a sort. Made-up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? Evidence? Totally. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person, yeah, you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly, Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? Detective Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. I mean, at least he got demoted. You guys straight up fired, though, apparently. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell! There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection! So, Rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. A steak lunch received from Miss Star. Miss Star? Officer Marshall is... are you his... Are you... going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. Maybe. But now he's so cold. ... Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. I wonder what the relevance could be here. I wonder who could be the murderer in this case. I don't even know yet. Could it be Angel Star, perhaps? Maybe she's really the murderer, and we're just playing ourselves for fools and thinking it's someone else, even though they haven't really revealed themselves yet. I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I feel like Angel's got to be probably the prime suspect at the moment, but who knows if that really is the case or not. Actually, we haven't even talked to her yet. Or have we? What to do? Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see... We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Or is she? Well, I mean, she did give us the bottle, so I guess maybe that could be helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth! You are being a thorn in my side, Worthy. They've been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. ... There was that business with him not reading the officer's report. Ah, about the killing at the police department, right? Yeah, that is true anyway. The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. I don't know about that. I mean, it seems like they're all cool with Edgeworth anyway, or maybe they're not. Alright, let's check for some fingerprints here. I forgot to show the steak lunch. Received from Miss Starr. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Alright, well anyway, that's just for him anyway. This stuff is pretty expensive. You don't say. How much does it cost? I'd say about $10 per gram. I save up my allowance to buy it. Your allowance? Does your sister give you that? Yes, we don't have parents. Right. Sometimes she even gives me a bottle instead of my allowance. A bottle of luminol testing fluid? Man, I just take the allowance myself. Yeah, I know, right? Well, anyway, what I wanted to do... Wait, I can't even... Yeah, I can't even spray it in my office here. I was like, oh, let me spray it in my office real quick for no reason. Alright, so let's take a move then, shall we, to the detention center. February 23rd, detention center, visitors room. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. The chief said they'd caught the criminal at the police department. Let's come back later. I suppose so, anyway. But where to? Criminal Affairs Department? I don't think I've had access to that before. Anyway, let's go back here first. And then let's go to... Yeah, we can either go to the... I guess we could go to the police department. But let's go to the High Prosecutor's Office first. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office. Room to 12002. Well, this place is certainly tidy today. And it will be tidy tomorrow, too. Incidentally, he's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. ... I guess we'll have to come back. You don't say. I don't see anything new in here, though, so let's just ignore everything, I suppose. Underground parking lot, and then what? I guess let's go back to the police department, huh? I suppose that's a good idea anyway. February 23rd, police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense a detective did get killed in their own department. So the evidence room is the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Another real crime scene it is, indeed. Alright, okay, well, let's go to... security guard office, huh? Let's go to criminal affairs first. February 23rd, Police Department Criminal Affairs. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective in this department after all. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. It makes my head hurt. Well, first things first. I want to check out the crime scene here. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. That's a possibility anyway. Wait a second, I just thought of something. Could I... Oh, I can spray this here. What the heck? Alright, let's spray this around a little bit. Let's see if there's any murder weapons here. Maybe it's just like, hey, I see a thing here. Some random bloodstains just hanging out. Like, you know, no big deal. Alright, nothing here. That's fine, I suppose, anyway. But this is what I'm wondering here. I don't think I even checked over here, did I? Or did I? Maybe I did, who knows? Alright, let's see. Oops, yeah, I did that right. I was like, did I do something wrong right there? Alright, let's see. Nope, nothing there. I don't know, I thought I checked the statue. Maybe that thing, or whatever you want to call that thing. It could be a statue. Figured I'd check it, though, just because, you know, maybe that would do something interesting. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Alright, so no murder weapons here. That's fine. That's fine here. I thought maybe, just give it a look. Maybe something good would happen. So we got the security guard office, and we got criminal affairs. So, where can we go? We can go to... Oh. We actually can't go to the records room from here. So then, security guard office it is! February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. I wonder who could be camping out here. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh! Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing! It's hard to think straight! Really? Okay. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is a guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Yeah, me too. Me too. Well then, anyway, I guess let's have a look around then, shall we? There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket! Leather pants! A leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know! A poochie! Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho. But I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Yeah, you might as well anyway. Alrighty then, a cactus, perhaps. Yipes! That sure is prickly! It must be the real deal! I would think just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus is a lot like my sister, actually. Miss Sky? Encased in a cold, frigid shell with thorns pointing in every direction. Just like her. ... You know, I've been looking at this cactus for a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. ... Wait a second, can I do this right now while we're talking? No, I can't. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. I see. So anyway, now I want to spray. Can I spray this around a little bit just for no reason? That'd kind of be cool and all. You never know. There's could be... Oh. No kidding. Huh. That's kind of interesting, I suppose. Or just, hey, it's just randomly on the cactus there. Hanging out for no reason. There we are. Let's see what that's all about now. Wow, we got a reaction! There's clearly blood around the thorns here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right in these thorns. ... I think that might be more painful than being murdered. I don't think so, Emma. I don't think so. Anyway, we know that's there now, so... That's interesting, I suppose. I didn't mean to move. So, okay, what do we look at next? The hat, I suppose? Yipes, that sure is prickly. It must be the real... Okay, that's just the cactus again. Why couldn't it have been the... Why couldn't it have been the whatever instead? I think that'd be great. That music really didn't last very long, now did it? So let's see, nothing up there, nothing... Well, I mean, there's this thing up there. Is that the door, though? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in! It won't open! You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Yeah, more than likely, anyway. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just... What? Seriously? Okay. I thought that'd be the poster over here, but apparently not to that either. Well then. Let's see, there's a rope there. We don't want to go for that quite yet, anyway. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. I was actually thinking I was looking at the bottle, but sure. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here. I suppose so, anyway. This is the same thing. Is this the same thing? Yes, it is. Alright, so what about this bottle over here? No, nothing. It's just a bunch of nothing, everyone. I don't know what to think about this. What about this door? This swinging door makes this place look like some kind of saloon. It looks like it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. What the heck even is a yarg anyway? I wonder. Okay, rope. Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. You have an active imagination, of course. Oh, I don't know. So, what do we do now? Was that it? There's got to be more in here, right? The chair, perhaps? Yipes, that's sure... darn it. How can that possibly be the cactus? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, so... I guess that's it. Where is it? What about this? No, it's still the cactus. Alright, whatever. This music sure does like starting up for 2 seconds at a time, doesn't it now? So, I guess I'm going to leave? I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, okay. February 23rd, Police Department entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Is it Gumshoe? Huh? Wasn't that? I knew it! 1 steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now is no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. ... I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now is no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator. Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal that hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need him to be a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave! If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Wait, what did they suspect Jake Marshall? Because he wasn't at his office near the evidence room. Huh. That's interesting. What if that is the case, though? Well, let's see. Let's go back to Wright & Co. law offices. Let's go to the... whatchamacallit? To the detention center, of course. Let's see who it really is. February 23rd, detention center, visitor's room. Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not get too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator. Uh-oh, no way. I'd say I was the perpetrator against her. That's what I'd say. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins? You didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Yeah, I'll say. I was actually kind of thinking maybe it'd be Jake Marshall who would be the perpetrator. Or the suspected perpetrator, I should say, anyway. Well, anyway, let's look at him real quick. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seeing a fellow patrolman in here must make him worry about his own fate in life. No comments from the peanut gallery! Yeah, I suppose so, anyway. Let's have a talk then, Mr. Meekins. Sir, I am patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard office in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yow, 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 yow. What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went right. I saw red. I backed out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. The victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a persecutor or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, alive, and well at that. Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Bandage hand. And your hand? That happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman has disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, you sorrow, sir! Oh, the sorrow! Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story! Uh-huh. I will say so, anyway. Just randomly disappearing they are. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Dot, dot, dot! Go ahead, sir! Laugh at me, sir! Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Yeah, me too, anyway. Do you think you could take a look at this? Dot, dot, dot. Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Why did they just play the hammer sound? Correct! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Yeah, probably so anyway. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing... Well, actually, that would be the right person to ask anyway. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Well, I mean, it only makes sense anyway. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay. I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dream, sir. And I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Yeah, I suppose so anyway. Officer Meekins, can you look at this? No. I'm gonna go crazy, of course, because I'm an official person. Why do I salute every 5 seconds? I have no idea. That's just how I am. I'm a crazy guy. Anyway, what do you all think of Officer Meekins, everyone? You think he's an interesting character, perhaps? Or do you think he's just like, I don't know. I don't know if you like him. I don't know if you don't like him. He's a goofy character, though. That's for sure. I don't know why he's like this, but he's like, I gotta do what I gotta do. And why would they have cops like this in LA, huh? I wonder. I mean, look at what he's wearing on his arm, for Pete's sake. They don't have cops like that. Hey, what do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Yeah, except that's too bad it won't get you out of this mess. You wish it would, but it's not going to, good sir. Switchblade knife, oh no. Okay, it's the same thing as the other knife then. Aluminal testing fluid, I didn't really expect him to say anything about that. And a steak lunch. Officer Meekins, you want a steak? I'll give you the steak for no reason whatsoever. So what do we got here? We got one more detail. I guess it'll be the last thing we read for today then. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say, I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. I knew it. Goodman is the one who's been pointing knives at people. What? Sir, I assure you that I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. And then we'll find out. I guess we'll find out what his reason for arrest is on the next exciting episode. I would actually continue this right now and finish up his conversation points, but I actually have to be going somewhere right about now, so I unfortunately don't have any time left for this. So, everyone, we will go through that little talking point in the next exciting episode. Until then, though, everyone, I will see you all later, and let me know what you think of Officer Meekins and his goofy police personality, I guess you could say anyway. I don't know if that's like the best way to describe it, but I think that's a good way to describe it anyway. Also, got a megaphone, for Pete's sake. How can you go wrong with megaphones? You can't!